Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft. Welcome to This is Starcraft English commentary. We are almost at the Christmas Eve here. How are you guys preparing for Christmas? You have Santa Claus coming down the chimney and giving you some presents because I will give you a spiritual present. It's going to be a very, very nice, guaranteed to be epic game between Light and Hero as part of my Laddernet series. These guys have been practicing hard for Christmas Eve's Starcraft fight. Oh, we have an SCV there, just kind of chilling and not doing anything for a while, but I guess now he's going to be back to work. So this is going to be played on the map Metropolis. Everyone's familiar with this map. We're all dying for the new map pool to drop because these maps are, frankly speaking, getting kind of stale. But there we see it. Light is going to be located at the bottom left corner of the screen in the red color, coming up with a forward supply depot and hopefully put down a barracks. On the other side of the map, we shall expect some shenanigans coming from Hero. Looks like it's going to be an overpool of some sort. Overlord, of course, not scouting in the right direction. Let me just quickly show you the map stats before we get into the specifics of this game. So for oops, no, that's not correct. That is for Protoss people, but for the Zerg people, here they are. Zerg players enjoy a 47.2% win rate against Terran on this map. So this is what we've had so far. So let's put all of that stuff away. Let's go back to Hero's main base and see what he's doing. It was indeed an overpool, I believe, and then as drone's gonna come out just to check if there's any kind of early aggression, especially in the middle area. This is very, very likely that there might be something here. But in this occasion, he will not see anything. And he might meet this SCV. Look at how close they are on the globe. No, not very close, as you can see. I'm going to zoom out as much as possible. That is so much zooming out. It kind of looked like a goggle here, right? But let's look at Light's vision because I'm sure he will see this drone coming from behind. Yeah, he does see it. And he's going to turn around. No, he's not turning around. Now he turns around. And things are going to go back to normal here. Let's check out Hero's vision to see what he's doing. He's gonna put down a hatchery already, and then he starts to make some zerlings, right? As you can see, he's made one pair. He's gonna make another pair, and this is just fine for Light because he's gonna be able to expand and protect himself against the early zerling attack and put down a hatchery. Excuse me, a command center. So do I have the hotkeys of the players? I don't have anyone's hotkeys, excuse me. Not in this game, not in this lifetime. Try again. There are the 4 Zerlings and we have 2 Marines with an SCV. This is just enough to block, so this game is going to be going quite standard. Let's see how good is the micro. There was no micro at all, basically. These Zerlings will leave and go back. Inside of Hero's main base, we're seeing just a hatchery coming down and immediately put down to the lair. The lair has just started. There's the scouting SV is completely healthy, so it's gonna have a chance to just sit out and enjoy some fun times. And with that in mind, let's just review some nice information for you. So first of all, the ELO scores of this week. As you can see, Hero is number 8 on the ranking and Light is number 5 on the ranking. I believe I do have their win rates per matchup. Do I have it? I don't think I do. No, this is yeah, we do have it as well. As you can see here, no, this is just the ELO scores, excuse me. Doesn't mean anything at all. Sorry, excuse me, sorry about that. But we do have something else. I have the head-to-head between these two players. So from Hero's perspective, here are his latest 10 games against Light. These are sponsored games, so the Laddernet series don't count because technically they're not sponsored and players are allowed to goof a little bit and not play correctly. But we see that out of 10 games, Hero has won 4 games. And there are more recent ones, right? Of course, they're all up the same date anyway, so most of them are 22nd, so that was very, very recent. But anyhow, let's move back to this game. Let's enjoy the action because this game is epic. We have a lot to cover, so I'm going to talk about something else mostly as this Spire is coming underway. What do I talk about? Oh, I recently saw a very, very nice movie, guys. You guys should go and check it out if it's released to a torrent website near you. Just go ahead and download it, just like I did. Don't have to spend any money. All of your money should be dedicated to giving Namcraft's coffee, right? Not to Warner Bros. Or Disneyland or, I don't know, Sony Pictures or any of those people. The movie was called Wake Up Dead Man. It was a very nice third installment in the Knives Out series. If you are familiar with that series, it is kind of like a smart tech detective storytelling kind of thing, very Sherlock Holmes-ish, and it's got very famous cast. Oh, this Firebat! No, that Firebat is gonna survive. So check it out. It's got, you know, the main character is that James Bond 007 dude. I forget his name. He's a British guy, but he's gonna be solving a crime in New York City. So if you are New York people, go ahead and check it out. I guess near New York anyways, not inside New York City. So that movie is very nice. But how are you doing? How are you preparing for Christmas? Do you have holidays? In my countries, we don't have holidays for Christmas. We oh my god, that Firebat is going to die now. This other Firebat that we would actually live, and the game will go on. How many mutants are we seeing? It looks like 6 mutants popping, and they will get direct access. Well, kind of like a direct access almost, into Light's main base. So Light's gonna be super careful. We're seeing 2 here, 3 there, and some more will be popping from the main. That's 4. We have a drone coming out, and that's 5. So this is 3 hatch mutas, but all in base. And very good early engagement, starting first from Light to push these mutas away. As you can see, we have some upgrades underway. The hero is, Light is checking for the expansion. Does he see the drone coming through? He needs to see the drone. There's a drone. Did he see it or not? Did he not see it? I don't know. That remains a mystery, just like that movie Wake Up Dead Man that I just saw. Anyways, the drone's gonna plant on the hatchery there. We have 8 mutalists on the run looking for some openings. And by the way, when Light scans, and if hero is in the vicinity, he will also see the or hear the sound, the scanner sound. So technically that should give him a hint, you know what, like I should stay out of the spotlights. Anyways, there are the 11 mutas, one of which is very damaged. But we will have some upgrades on the way, and looks like Marine +1 will be in first before the +1 attack from the mutas. These guys are going full muta Marine practice, man. And looks like hero is gonna dive in. He's gonna try to take out these turrets. The first turret will fall very quickly, and he's gonna back up and engage a few more. Very nice mutualist fight. But now the question is, what's behind this? Because we all know TVZ in 2026, yes, that's right, next year, is all gonna be about the Zerg players stalling and buying time for the Defiler Nightmare to start. Anyways, we still have about 9 mages remaining, but these Marines are doing good damages, so they're gonna get pushed back. We have some Zerglings waiting outside. Let us just quickly check inside of the main base here for hero. We are seeing Queen's Nest coming up and Lurker Tech being researched right now. Yep, for the moment, looks like these mages gonna get pushed back. This next base we need to survive. We do have a drone getting morphed, and these Marines are threatening it. Of course, Light, keep in mind, he doesn't know. Does he see the creep? He saw the creep, man. Oh, but he scanned here. That means he did not see the creep. Or maybe he just instinctively scanned, because, you know, it's better to do that movement right there than to switch into your, I don't know, to the direct view of that area. It's a nice mutualist surround here. He did a good job to take out as many Marines as he could. We have a Firebat looking around on this map, and he would definitely at some point find this hatchery. Some drones are coming up. Inside of Hero's main base, we are seeing a Vision chamber. This is the first of the chamber, I believe. And Hive coming down. And finally, Light will scan just to check, and he will see this base now with a Firebat. He does a good stim, then drones are running away. All of these drones will need to hide. One drone down, this other drone will get sniped, I think. No, it will not get sniped. Hero saves it, but he was surrounded with some Zerglings, and that base will get saved. These mutas are doing good damage. As you can see, the upgrades on them are +1. The Marine have a +1 upgrades as well, but they're bleeding quite hard. Alright, we're looking at a 9-minute of the game, and just stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Make sure that you have some food and drinks nearby, because this is Christmas party which just started. I was in Bangkok the other days, and oh boy, that was like very fun. It was very Christmassy. It was like people wearing costumes, and you know, women having cleavage and everything. It was very home feeling, you know, home returning kind of feeling. I was very surprised in that place of the world. There are more expats than there are locals. Everyone was white. I know occasionally there were some black people, but there were more white people than there were Asian people. I see all white people everywhere. Granted, most of them are possibly just criminals, right, hiding, because Bangkok is a notorious place to hide. If you have some sex trafficking records, you should go to Bangkok and hide. Anyway, 6 Mutual is going to be returning here, but you should visit Bangkok. Well, if you have to decide between like Thailand and Vietnam, my home country, I would say go to Vietnam, because why? The food is much better. Thai food is amazing, don't get me wrong. I love the tom yum soup, and I love the white soup, and I love the spiciness, and I love the pad thai, but that's all they have. And of course I love the sticky mango rice, but that's all they have. They don't have any other desserts. They don't have any other noodles. Vietnam, we have like 35 kinds of noodles and 60 kinds of desserts. So go ahead and, visit Vietnam. Plus we have the banh mi, which is the sandwich. You know all about it. And there's gonna be a drop. This drop was sniped. Very good defense. Nice defense here from Hero. But this major attack is looking strong. Do we have... we're gonna be having Nidus Canal. We have 4 lurkers, which you might hope. But this is a big chunk of Marine. Do they have +1 armor? They do. And there's gonna be a scan. And where the Mutuals are not here. Nice irradiate. How many lurkers do we have? We have 4, but the reinforcements have arrived. We don't have defilers yet. Just lurkers, but lurkers will hold for now. And these Marines will not dare go inside. And the nightmare, the Zerg nightmare has begun. The nightmare on Creep Street has begun. Christmas tea, I know. Anyway, a bunch of Mutuals moving to the center of the map as Light is preparing to take his expansion. What kind of upgrades are we seeing on the Mutuals? Only +1 weapons. And for the Zerglings, no upgrade just yet, but they're going to be underway very soon. As you can see, this adrenal glands is underway. Oh my god, Science is going to get sniped from the Scourges. 1 hit, but they've survived. Okay, we're going to be having a counter-attack here from here. This is very nice, abusing the map Metropolis. You just need to send a few forces out. You can actually stop this expansion from coming up. It's great. He will stop it from coming up. I guess this base has got nothing. So I think Light is in a bit of trouble, because if you are not stopping the Zerg from taking up to Defiler, you need to be going for 4 command centers, I believe. Just to completely overwhelm the Zerg player with a lot of a lot of economy. There's going to be some more irradiate, but of course this is not useful because you want to be irradiating the defilers. He finally got the defilers, but there's going to be the 4th gas now from the Zerg side. So this is looking very tough. We're going to be having 3 Marines walking into the death trap. But Light is gonna hold out from there. What are we seeing from the other side of the map? Do we have any additional battles happening here? No, we're just gonna be seeing everyone just camping in their respective sides. Inside of this side, we're gonna be having a floating command center. That is so strange. Just build it right here. Why do you have to float it? Anyways, but for the timing, Marines are controlling the area. Do we have a switch into mech? We don't see it. These are just bio all the way, and we only have well, I guess we have 2 starport. Let me just quickly check what is. We cannot even see what's inside the starport because this building is blocking it. But I think I can see now. Yeah, there's gonna be battle cruisers and battle cruisers. 2 battle cruisers underway. Zerglings are coming out on the map here, but as you can see, Hero now is feeling a little bit more confident, and he's gonna start to exert his presence on the map. And now we shall really experience what it's like to be a strong Terran player, because a strong Terran player is the one who can survive this late game storms. I don't mean the Protoss storm. I mean like in the figurative sense. The Zerg Defiler tech is kind of like a stormy thing. But how do you manage it without mech is very interesting to watch. And we do have some Zerglings trying to attack this base, but we do already have some Marines. Where's this medic going? Hello, medic, you need it. Why are you returning home? Where are you going? Anyway, the story of the curious medic, the story of Benjamin Franklin, or Benjamin Button, not Franklin. Those are completely 2 different people. We might have more science vessels activities, but their science vessels is gonna find nice irradiate on a defiler. One thing what we have not seen a lot this game are Scourges. We don't see Scourges trying to come out and snipe these science vessels, because if they're allowed to live for a long time, that's gonna be very tricky. We do have some Scourges just waiting at home. Of course, this is the right idea, because this is like the Achilles heel here for Hero. If he loses his stronghold, he's gonna lose everything. There's some overlords popping in the various locations. Anyways, looks like Hero is gonna bust out again. Supply wise, Light 174 and Hero 130. What kind of vision do we see from Light? He is just scanning the various bases just to make sure that the Zerg stay honest and stay on 4 bases instead of 5, because if he's on 5 bases, then Light's got himself a trouble. But where the battle cruisers, I think it should be coming out soon. Or if not already, I don't know. Looks like there's gonna be some major attacks happening, and great scans from Light just to check how big is the defensive lines. And there are the Scourges. These Science Vessels will have to back up now. Look at the way, look at the modernity of this kind of build. Just stick at home, surviving, doing nothing is basically the role of the Zerg player. But we do have battle cruisers, and he has found himself a nice sweet spot. This spot doesn't have any spores or any scourges. There's going to be Zerlies coming out, but Marines will be holding the area just fine. And I think the battle cruisers are gonna stick together with the Marines. Possibly, we shall see. There are the Scourges and the Mutas waiting on the outside, but these Scourges, we need to coordinate themselves. There's gonna be another command center coming up, and I think so far Light is doing a good job of trying to set things up and trying to overwhelm the Zerg. What are the Scourges doing? They start to hit, and one battle cruiser is down. Both battle cruisers are downed. I wonder if that is really worth it, those battle cruisers investment, because they died very quick. What the hell was that? That was the weakest Irradiate ever. But now we have the other Zerg Nightmare Ultras, and this base has got what? Has got a couple of a bunker, but at least they will have 2 battle cruisers to support. They start to come over here, and the battle cruisers that the fighter is going to cast a Dark Storm. No, it's not able to cast a Dark Storm. All of these Ultras are damaged, but they're not yet dead. The battle cruisers decided to go inside of this area just to take out Zerlings. Very puny targets, I know. In other news, expansion coming down. This base has got some nice Marines protecting it, and those battle cruisers gonna eat a plague. What is he doing? He's gonna go all the way inside. Okay, this is not bad, just to make sure that the Zerg player remains in his base here. And we will have Scourges surrounding, coming from all sides. Both battle cruisers have died. I once again feel like that was a wasted investment, but there's going to be more battle cruisers. He's making only battle cruisers. He's got 3 starports, and all that he's making are battle cruisers. These Ultras have nice upgrade, but he's going to be waiting for Ultralist movement upgrade. Once he's got that, it's going to be very tricky. We have a front to attack here. The Sunkens apparently have died, but we will have a surround. One Ultra surviving very faintly, but now a reinforcement arrived just before the Nidus Canal was sniped, and all of these forces going to get pushed back. But Light saves the bulk of his science vessels, which is very important. We do see a replacement Nidus Canal just a little bit deeper. And I think Hero needs to start to worry now, because he needs to start to make another hatchery somewhere on this map. He's got a bunch of Ultras. These ones are so damaged, but he might attack against his base with so many battle cruisers waiting in those areas. Zerlies alone do not cut it. You need the support of the Ultras. There they are. But we have double Firebat protecting the front. That was very nice. We have more attacks coming out, and there's going to be a nice attack on the Defiler. Great work. These Ultras are so damaged. Just take them down. Attack. Take them down. These medics are so helpless. Firebats, do your manly job and protect the medic girls. And there it is. Those medics will fall those Ultras will fall very quickly. But we have a surround from the north side. We shall see where they are going to be going. They are attacking against this base, but there's got one bunker, one Marine running around. That bunker is very close to falling. Will it survive? The bunker has fallen. No, it survived. And now looks like Light is in some serious trouble here, because his next forces are not coming in fast enough. This is gonna be okay. Very nice to have engineering bay to block here, but it's not blocking 100% correctly. There, the Ultras, they cannot get on the high ground. The Marines need to go out there. We have very nice trick. This will be buying some time, but not so much. How much time can you buy? How much time can you buy with this trick? Insane trick. Okay, finally the SV will fall. There it is. The SV is gone. The SV is gone. If there's only a way for you to stop the SV from attacking, and looks like this area is busted, and finally Hero comes out on the map and takes care of everything. This base is overrun, and is this the beginning of the end here for Light? He has saved one of the command center, but this one will need to be lifted, and we shall go from here. Hero finally comes out and take the 12 o'clock position, the 3 o'clock position, and this is just House of Cards unfolding, I believe. I feel. Anyways, 180 supply for Light, Hero 140, and Light once again comes out. He's got to be careful at that. Defiler is gonna finish the game possibly. One nice irradiate to cover that single ultra, but looks like the battlecruisers, if you have Yamato gun, you can actually help a little bit, because Yamato gun, if you remember, can do damage on a dark swarm as well. Okay, we have the two battlecruisers doing some good shots here. They would take out one spores, but now they're very damaged. They need to possibly pull back. Great attack. We don't have a scan. These Marines are falling fast, and there's just so much action happening everywhere. Finally, we have the mutualists arriving, and they will be doing some splash damage, but the battlecruisers are quite nicely spread out. So now those battlecruisers will need to go back and wait for that engagement. We have an attack against this base, though that lurkers is not being useful at all. Okay, this base finally re-landed. Interesting, even though it doesn't have any kind of forces to protect it. And once that hatchery falls, Hero will be down to just once again 5 bases. But you know, he still have plenty of gas to work with. That single Ultras will fall. The next wave of Zerg forces cannot help enough. And you know, props to Light for surviving. Light has been surviving. And what the heck? This Ultra appears out of nowhere. This base got nothing. And Commentator is gonna have to lift again. So Light is, I guess, in a bit of a pinch here. He will lose his bunker, his command center, small engagement in the middle map. Light is doing really well. It's really up to Hero to lose now. He's got everything in the back. He just need to actually hold on to his bases, survive, and make a few more ultras. But these science vessels are doing good work. You see, these forces not being controlled is one of the problems that Hero has. But anyhow, this area will get destroyed. I think these lurkers have been irradiated before. Yes, 2 irradiated goes down. The third one is not yet down. But we need to have... Okay, there's going to be a nice attack against this base. We finally have armory, which means we shall have some tanks. Can this bunker survive? Looks like that Ultras is so damaged that Ultras will fall. And this base has miraculously survived. The next attack will be actually covered. Oh my god, that science vessel's killed its own forces. This bio boy is looking very strong. Need to do a frontal attack. There's nothing here. This is the weak moment. The Nidus Canal is there. Finally, Nidus Canal arrive. Marines will need to go and snipe the Defiler. He's trying very hard to snipe the Defiler. The Defiler is still alive. That was so close. Light was so close to taking this base down, and he would be in a huge problem, Hero, if that base is gone down. But now this base is surviving. Do we have a second irradiate? No, this Ultra is going to back up. The Ultra is going to back up. The Marines are completely helpless. It's going to be a double attack from both sides. This base is going down. Oh my god, can Light do it? He need to scan. He need to get the lurker destroyed, and he does get that lurker destroyed. This base will fall. That means only four geysers remaining for Hero, but he's got plenty. He's got plenty. His economy is completely unaffected. He still has got 4 mining bases. So really props to Light to do the impossible here against Hero, who's got still very strong economy. We need to have a few sunkens here to really secure the area and make sure that Hero's got plenty of reaction time. More Zerlings coming across the map. This area is still not yet secured. Do we have tanks? Basically, we don't have any tanks at all, and Light is just making... He's not making anything anymore, I guess. But he will make a few more, because look at his APM is dropped down to 250. Hero's APM also dropped, but there's going to be a few more attack. These battle cruisers once again just buying a lot of time. Okay, we're going to be having the next wave of Marines, so basically just all Marines here. Marines have 3-3, which is okay, but against late game Defiler Zerg style is not very good. Ultras are trying to reclaim this area. The battle cruisers need to be involved in the battle, right? No pun intended. And for the time being, 4 base Terran is allowed to hold up 4 base Zerg. Very nice. Battle cruisers are waiting on this outside, but Hydras are there. They will snipe this very damaged. Okay, I didn't know that the battle cruisers outranged the Hydras. That was very fun to watch. This drone is gonna re-expand. Very damaged forces, but now this front door is gonna be attacked by a bunch of firebats. Good irradiate. These Ultras alone cannot cut it. And looks like Hero's gonna get pushed back. He need to send reinforcements. These Ultras, even though they're damaged, need to come back for the reinforcements. The firebats are doing a good job, but look at all those bloody Marines. They will fall very quickly. Get these Ultras. They're so damaged. They will fall. And there's going to be the next wave of Ultras. These Ultras are damaged as well, so they will fall very quickly. This one will, you know, do a lot of splash damage on the other Ultras. If you can get the last Ultras, then Hero is going to be in a bit of a pinch here. Reinforcement coming from the north side. I'm just largely Hydras. That we're going to be having that last Ultras falling. So nice. These science vessels are doing so much heavy lifting. This command center is finally land. What is Hero doing? He's looking. There's going to be an attack here and pushing these Marines back. But I think with some firebat, this area is going to get secured. That Ultralisk with 10 kills have finally died. And he will need to expand again. He is not expanding. He could not find a place to expand. He will finally expand now. His drone saturation is healthy. His economy is still doing okay. What the hell happened? This Commentator is going to lift and land for how many times? 25th minute mark of the game. And we're still not yet clear who's winning. But I think it is going to be Hero. On textbook, it should be Hero on paper, in theory. Anyways, a few more signs. This is doing great. Irradiate against the Defiler. Oh my god, look at this Ultra eating up against the Zerglings. Oh, what's happening here? Okay, this Commentator is just gonna live here. More attacks, more scans from Light. Light knows that he is running on a timer here. You need to actually get some victories quick. You need to kill more hatcheries and stop the Zerg from expanding. He's got a sizable bio-board in the middle of the map, but what can he do with it? Because he's drying out fast in his various bases. Finally, this Marine is going to be falling. Double expanding is the key here. That Defiler is gone. This base is gonna... I mean, if this base falls, this is going to be the end of the game, and Light cannot hold it. But he would take out one hatchery. Sure. But can he take out this one? I guess not. He just need to send all of his forces back. Yeah, just keep a single firebat there. That's it. These science vessels are the only lifeline that Light has got. The next wave of my bio is coming through the middle of the map here. And he's doing so well with the limited resources that he's gotten, Light. Anyways, let's see if Hero can hold on to his remaining new base. This is also the lifeline for Hero. These Defilers have been irradiated so well. And where are the Scourges for the last 15 minutes? I swear by God, I did not see any Scourge presence on this map. And these Ultras are so damaged, they need to spread themselves out and try to not do any more collateral damages. A nice irradiate. Once again, these Firebats are so damaged. All of the Ultras have died. Are we going to be seeing the impossible here? Light pushes on the high ground. We have one Lurker and a bunch of Ultras. No, not a bunch of Ultras. 0 Ultras is what we have. And this Defiler is going to have to attack from the backside. They're going to be reinforcing. That Irradiate is going to be great here. Money Irradiate on the Defiler. He does find it. He finds 2 nice Irradiate. He irradiated one of the Zerglings, I think. Wait, what is this? All the Defilers have been irradiated. Wow. This non-stop Irradiate is what has been saving Light the entire game. And limiting the number of Dark Swarm. I mean, the only power of the Zerg late game is Dark Swarm, and Light has done such a good job to limit it. Anyways, this Ultras is very, very beefy still, right? A bunch of health, and he's gonna survive. These Marines gonna get pushed back, and okay, we do have a Commentator in the center map. I forgot Metropolis. You do have a base here. And I'm gonna be seeing some bunker setting up here. This base is still alive, but we do have 2 battlecruisers. Do have Yamato gun. Keep in mind there's a Hydra under the Dark Swarm, so that hatchery will fall, and he will do the impossible here. Light, he kills a hatchery, and he still have 2 battlecruisers left over. But the next attack is looking very, very challenging here. A lot of Zerglings are coming through. A single Ultra is not so well supported. Zerglings will do a surround. He would try to kill as many Marines as possible before backing up. SCVs are running away, but this bunker is gonna fall. The Ultra pushes the rest of the army back. Commentator is getting lifted as well. This game is so close. This game is so close. Zerg is still on 4 bases. And Light, even though he was forced to lift the Commentator, he will reland it very, very quickly. This hatchery will come down. There's nothing in the top left. We have a Zerg. Why don't you destroy this refinery? With your borrowed use, you need to just destroy it. I guess he says, you know what? I want you to, expand there. Basically, that is the plan. He says, you know what? I will give you the false illusion that you can expand there. So come there and expand, and I will take it out. Basically, maybe that is the game plan, or that is the mind game. Ultra's gonna fall. Great attack from behind. And this Commentator re-landed, and quickly we have to actually relift. No. Looks like Light will save it. And the game is still coming on. 28-minute mark of the game. Light 163 survive. Heroes running out of money. I think so. I think we've seen this. This has not happened a lot of time, because usually Zerg will win before that. But Hero is officially gonna be out of money soon. As you can see, these mineral patches don't have much. 300, 300, 300, and so forth. But Hero consistently attack this middle area, and that is a money irradiate. He need to hold off this base here. Light cannot hold off. We're gonna be having an attack against instead of dogs. This hatchery has been cancelled though. You can see fresh paint on the wall. And I guess once this base falls, then we shall have ourselves a very interesting situation. But that Commentator has survived, and Hero is out of money. He's got the tech. but he doesn't have the money to make the troops to execute the strategies here. This is why in strategy we have two school of thoughts, right? Strategy follow people, or people follow strategy. Meaning you should make a grand scheme of thing first and then hire the people needed to run it, or should you make a strategy that is suitable to the people that you currently have in the organization? That is basically some Michael Porter shit, if you know who that is. Anyway, some Zerglings attacking here. What can he do? He cannot do anything. Why is it attacking here? There's nothing here to do. Anyways, he will try to attack, and very, very lucky for Light, he's got 2 battlecruisers that pop at just the right moment. This Defiler will cast a great Dark Swarm, but this Dark Swarm is not in the right locations, and the Firebat just roast everything. Very, very nice defense from Light, and I think the game has been sealed. Wow. Amazing turnout of events so far, and it shows to us that yes, Terran can still beat late game Zerg, but you have to do it correctly. We shall see. Oh, look at this. The Defiler is eating random stuff, like he does like 4 or 5 consumes in a row. He goes for a nice attack in this base. I think will fall. Possibly that single Ultras is doing the bulk of the heavy work. He gets those units destroyed, and he's gonna be in the Dark Swarm next, and all of those Marines would just eat, constantly, instantly die upon touching the Ultras. It's gonna be an attack here. This will be the last stand. If this base falls, then I think Light will win. Reinforcement coming from the north side. We have battlecruisers, so many science vessels, so many D-Matrix. Look at how many D-Matrix we have. We have a ton of D-Matrix. And this base will live or die. I think we will die. Where at reinforcement there are some Zerglings, but Hero runs out of money. We have a single lurker and a single D-Matrix. 5 battles died. We only have 2 Marines remaining. But the battlecruiser is doing the bulk of the work. This command center is gonna re-land. That's fine. There's gonna be more reinforcements. I think Hero is also thinking of, he's gonna mine out Light. Both of the players are mine out. Oh my god, this command center lives though, and SCVs are mining from it. We do have drones doing some distance mining. Look at this, no more forces. One mineral patch of 20 minerals. Hero is gonna, does he have defilers? He's got only Zerglings. SCVs are coming out. This base is completely mined out. This base will be soon mined out. The Zerglings are gonna try to go for a surrounding. We shall see Hero. GG now. Thanks for watching. It's gonna be in the Bye bye.